The dumbest criminals on the internet. Let's clap it up before the video even starts.
Oh.
Always got to. Always got to. Always got to clap it up before the video starts. Shout out Visual Venture. Venture. I don't know how to say that name. What if the first frame is like me?
There's a new contender this morning for the title of World.
That kind of just scared the shit out of me. I'm not gonna lie. That nigga looked a little similar to me.
There's a new contender this morning for the title of World's Dumbest Criminal.
So this is an attempted robbery here by the Hamburglar. He's doing us the favor of showing us his face before putting his mother's pantyhose over it.
The police got here. All I could hear was cries from inside, "Let me out, let me out."
Yo, they was trying to, was he 50 folding, bro? Yo, is that a real term? Yo, somebody please let me know. I seen a TikTok, Instagram reel of a nigga saying he was 50 folding so he can get a parking spot, and that nigga was just standing there like these. He was just standing there like these. Bro, is that a real thing? Why are niggas doing that? I'm like, yo, bro, is that like, hello?
This didn't take a detective to solve.
From getting my food.
It took a clerk at Hungry Howie's to
Dude, it's the new trend, bro. You wouldn't get it, bro. It's the new trend. Yo, you dead wouldn't get it, dude.
solve it. Life's tough. Life's a lot tougher if you're stupid.
Not all.
It's just some Gen Z shit, bro. You wouldn't get it, bro. You wouldn't get it. You wouldn't get it. Where all my Gen Zers at? Where all my Gen Zers at? That's some Gen Z shit. Wow. Okay.
All criminals are masterminds. This video proves it. Dumb criminal steals Dolphins jersey and wears it to trial.
Oh,
All right, you're charged with stealing a Dolphin jersey?
The internet roasted him. One comment
Yo, that's
said,
a classic,
imagine being
dude.
his attorney and he pulls up wearing the evidence. That was dumb. But other criminals take stupidity to a whole new level. Today, we'll explore the world's dumbest criminals. So my goal this year is to give you guys double the amount of videos without sacrificing quality. And to do that, we gotta keep growing.
Yeah.
So 68% of you guys aren't subscribed, then it would mean
Yo, this is how my shit look like, bro. Yo, why are niggas, yo, bro, click the sub button, dude. The fuck? Yo, bro, bro,
the
just
world
click
to me
it, my
if
nigga.
you did, and I promise
What's wrong with you, dude?
I will give you more fire content.
Bro, I found out there's so many niggas that will just sit there and watch. They just don't click the button, bro. There's niggas that will watch every video will pop up on their recommended, so they're like, why would I click it? It's already on the recommended. Bitch, click the, bro, are
Visual
you
Venture
good,
and you
nigga?
are awesome. Derek Kosh. In 2008, Derek Kosh walked into a small convenience store, but he wasn't there to buy snacks. He had a plan. The place was quiet, no witnesses, no cops. Derek waited until the coast was clear. Then he pulled out a pew-pew and pointed it at the clerk. Derek had two demands. He wanted cash and cigarettes, and he was ready to shoot if he didn't get them. The clerk didn't argue. She stuffed the bag with everything he asked for.
Wait, where is this at? A gas station? Bro. A gas station, nigga?
Derek was feeling
Is this not at a gas station or am I tweaking?
powerful, cocky,
think I was
he yelled
listening to him
damn straight.
correct.
The clerk turned around to grab the cigarettes. Suddenly, she heard a loud bang. For a second, she thought she was hit, but she wasn't. That's when she turned around to face the robber. But he was no longer standing tall. He was hunched over, groaning. His hands were around
Oh my
his
god,
legs.
that nigga shot himself, bro. Oh my god, bro, you fucking dead ass?
Then she understood what happened.
Dude.
The robber Derek accidentally shot himself in his private.
Oh, what do they call that? Cheddar Bob, bro. Cheddar Bob. Yo, that nigga Cheddar Bob, bro. Nigga just Cheddar Bobbed himself. Yo, where is that clip at, dude? Let's see if I can find it. I watched 8 Mile for the first time not that long ago, dude. The nigga Cheddar Bobbed himself. Cheddar Bob. Oh my gosh, bro. Fucking dude, are you serious? Yo, this is a classic. Nigga, how you drop the switch?
Oh shit. Don't you worry, Rabbit. I got you back.
Yo, look at this nigga.
Hey, what's up, B? Don't fuck with us, bitch. Shut your bitch ass up.
I was him on timing though.
Get off, man.
That nigga pulled up solo dolo. Yo, that nigga was on timing, bro. And Cheddar should have been up that shit too.
Let him go. Yeah! You wanna fuck with us, huh? Fuck with us, yeah?
Shut up, what the fuck are you doing, man? Where did you get that shit?
Yo, why you just now pulling that shit out,
Man,
bro?
put that shit away, dog, before you fucking kill somebody.
Papa Dog had one!
Put it away!
Man, put that down, man. Come on, Cheddar.
You doing too much, man.
Okay, all right.
Fuck, man, shit.
Let's get out.
Yeah. This nigga cheddar bobbed, bro. This nigga cheddar bobbed himself, bro.
Private parts. What happened was he tried to tuck the weapon into his pants, but he forgot to turn the safety on and accidentally pull the trigger.
Yo, he actually cheddar bobbed himself, dude.
And then, bang. The whole thing was captured on the store's surveillance camera. But even after that mistake, Derek didn't give up. He grabbed the bag and ran out. He limped down the street, leaving a red trail behind him. The store clerk called the cops. They showed up, and it wasn't hard to track down the robber. They just followed the red trail. They found Derek at his grandma's house. He needed urgent medical attention. Cops rushed him to the emergency room.
Yo, did he take the whole meat off, bro? Oh, yo, that nigga had to have lost some inches, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That shit crazy, dude. The fuck? I wonder where he hit, because if that nigga hit straight meat, bro, that's like, bro, that's bad. I don't think they got. Do they got Brazilian dick lifts yet? BDLs or no? I don't think that's a thing yet, but I don't know. Whenever it becomes a thing, like, I would have said he was good. What happens after that? Do they gotta like reroute how you pee and all types of shit? I don't know. I ain't looking that up too.
Doctors saved his life, but they couldn't save him from what came next. He was going to jail. Derek was charged with armed robbery, criminal recklessness.
Bro, if you can get a BDL, dude, like, shit, it's pay to win, my nigga. Hey, bro, like, yo, bro. If you can get a BDL, dude, bro, like, what, like,
done for me.
Shit, I don't know, bro. I might look at it. I don't know, nigga. Like, come on, bro. Like, yo, do this right there, bro.
And battery.
You feel
he was
me?
sentenced to 3 years in prison. When he got out,
I see niggas was they was breaking their limbs and then getting the limb lengthening surgery and becoming 6'4" and shit. That's some bullshit. Cause you gotta break your arm. You gotta break damn near everything, dude. You can't have long ass legs and then your wingspan look like these. Nigga, you look like a look at this shit. Your wingspan be all the way up here, but your legs long as shit. That don't work, bro. But a dick lift? Oh yeah. Like, you feel me? Oh yeah. I don't know the exact science behind that, but like,
reporters were waiting. They wanted to interview the robber who blew his jewels off.
niggas look like they 3-point rating of 99, bro. Legs long as shit too. Like,
There were so many headlines about it. In an interview, Derek said it was shameful and embarrassing. And I think anyone with a good heart would feel that way about it. Today, Derek is remembered as one of the dumbest criminals ever. This next case is about a guy who talked himself into handcuffs. Peter Gamblin. When Peter Gamblin was 16, he
That is a fire name. This nigga's name is Peter Gamblin. Bro. That's a fire ass name,
won a
bro.
national pool tournament.
With a name like that, like, you can't just work no regular job, bro. You gotta be somebody, bro. Peter Gamblin?
But by 24, he was in the news for something else, being incredibly stupid. It started when Peter decided
Ain't no fucking way you got a name like that and you fucking ruin it, dude. Fucking bitch. Ain't no way, dude. Your name is...
to rob someone. His victim was just walking down the street talking on the phone. Peter jumped the man, stealing his wallet and phone. But Peter didn't realize someone was still listening. The victim was on a call when the attack happened. The person on the other end, Joe Dale, heard everything. He even heard someone say, "Give me money," before the phone went dead. Joe was worried about his friend, so he called back. Here's the crazy part. The phone was now with the robber, Peter, and the stolen phone started ringing. But instead of ignoring it, Peter answered. That's right, he answered the mobile phone he had just stolen. Joe realized he was talking to the guy who robbed his friend. The two started arguing. Voices were raised, insults were thrown, and Peter, the robber, got so mad he challenged Joe to a fight. Then he made it even worse. He gave Joe his nickname and home address. His exact words were, "My name is Gambo. If you want to make something of it, come to this address." Of course,
Oh my god, this nigga's a fucking idiot, dude. Peter. Nigga, your nickname is Gambo? Not Rambo, it's Gambo, dude. Last name Gambling. And this is how you using it, bro. This is your legacy. Dude. What the fuck? Oh my good, yo, I've never seen Scary Movie, bro. But now that I just looked up that clip, what the fuck, yo, what is this? Hello, yo, bro, like, yo, what the fuck go on in that movie?
Joe didn't go. He just forwarded the information to the cops. By the time Peter got home, the police were already there. They arrested him on the spot. In court, Peter tried to lie. He claimed he was at his sister's house during the robbery, but the jury didn't believe him. It took them 25 minutes to find him guilty. Peter was sent to jail for 3.5 years. He also became famous for his stupidity. He was a guy who answered a stolen phone and gave his name and address. While Peter tried to practically steal someone's identity by taking their phone, stuff like this happens to us way more frequently online. Identity theft and stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars from you are way more common than people think.
Nope. Hey, you got it. You got it.
You'll have to.
You got it.
So that's where today your info will be able to search
there.
Dude. And if somebody up to 5 antivirus and Aura, and if you try 14 days.
God damn, how much did they fucking pay you? Oh my gosh.
Ruben Pavon.
Bro.
In 2013, a store called Finders Keepers noticed something disturbing. Items from the store were going missing. Finders Keepers didn't sell brand new stuff. Everything they had was donated by the community. And when they sold stuff, they donated the money to charities for children and US troops. So in
no way you can steal, bro, come on, dude. Are you serious, dude? Yo.
Things started disappearing, it wasn't just stealing. It was stealing from people trying to do good. The thief was stealing donated items sitting outside on the porch. Luckily, the store had security cameras, so they checked the footage. And the thief was right there. It was a man named Ruben Pavon. One clip showed him casually walking up to the porch and grabbing a DVD player. In another clip, he came back. This time he brought his son. Together, they took off with a barbecue grill. They gave the footage to the cops. Ruben was arrested. It was
that nigga didn't pull up with no mask or nothing. He did not give a fuck. Dude, Ruben.
Open and shut case. But when Ruben started talking, the case went from criminal to ridiculous. Ruben blamed the store for confusing him.
Ruben Pavon said he saw the name of Finders Keepers in Derry and presumed that the merchandise was anybody's to take away.
Dude. Clicking it, dude. Yo, I'm clicking it, dude. Yo, it's just like it's so fucking stupid, bro. And then like the more you think about it, it's like, damn, like, do you know when you in a car driving and you just driving past mad cars, like, you know how many people you see, low-key? Like how many folk you see every day? There's a chance that a lot of them is like this nigga. Or like at least like a couple of them is like this nigga. Like there's people like this that really exist.
He took the name Finders Keepers literally. He figured.
I ain't gonna lie, dude. The name is Finders Keepers. You feel me? Like, like something about that is like, like as stupid as that is, bro. Like when I look at it from his perspective, like low key, like.
They probably just put stuff out there for people to take, and he would have kept taking stuff if the cops didn't arrest him. But the owners of Finders Keepers didn't buy his excuse, especially because of how Ruben took the stuff.
I've never seen him in the store. He didn't appear to try to open the door to see if we were open, if anybody was there, if anybody was even.
Oh, okay, yep, that will do it. Okay, well, that makes more sense. All right, well, that will do it. Maybe, okay, never mind.
There to help him load it because the lights were off, so I assumed he knew that nobody was there.
They even posted about it on Facebook. This man who was caught on video is saying it is all a misunderstanding. He thought everything at our store was free. Is that really the best defense he could come up with? The case went viral online, and Ruben must have felt the pressure because he went on TV to prove he was not a bad person.
You know, I just grabbed one. You know, I thought it was there for the taking because the sign did say Finders Keepers.
He even explained
why gave this nigga an interview. He got promo time.
He didn't hide his face.
He even saw the camera that captured his image we showed you earlier this week.
In the end, Ruben gave everything back. That helped him avoid jail time. But it didn't save him from public shame. He became the guy who robbed a charity store because of its name. This next case is about a person who was caught holding the evidence. Mark Smith.
Oh my God.
Most thieves break in.
Nah, his background check gotta be crazy, bro. You look up, what's his name? Ruben something? As soon as you look it up, that's the first thing that pop up, bro. That's bad.
Steal what they can and get out fast. But when Mark Smith broke in, he passed out under a bed. It happened in Whitley Bay, England. A woman was at home when Mark quietly slipped inside. He had a steel bar on him just in case things got ugly. Luckily, she didn't see or hear him. Mark headed straight to her bedroom. He found a jewelry box and grabbed some gold earrings. But something was wrong. His eyes were heavy, his body was shutting down, and it was all his fault. Turns out
Fenty folding. Yo, he was Fenty folding, bro. We was just talking about this, bro. He's Fenty folding, bro. That nigga was Fenty folding. Look, and before he can get to that point, look, he snapped out of it, bro. It's like Venom, bro.
Mark took a mix of substances earlier that morning.
Once the fence start talking to you, you start. He woke up, bro. He woke up and took a nap.
It was now kicking in. He could barely stand. He needed to lie down. But instead of leaving, Mark did something no thief has ever done. He crawled under the bed and took a nap. He took a nap in the house he was robbing, all while the home...
Wait, why did he... All you took was earrings, nigga? Nigga, yo, bro. All you took was earrings, nigga? Like, what was the point of
homeowner was still in the house. A few minutes later, she walked into her bedroom and froze. There were legs sticking out from under the bed. First, she screamed, but the burglar didn't move. Then she shook him and yelled. Still no response. That's when she called the cops. But even the police couldn't wake him up. Mark was completely knocked out. They had to drag him out by the legs. And he was still clutching a stolen pair of gold earrings. Mark Smith was arrested and taken to court. Turns out he already had a record of robbery, theft, and drunkenness. But this was his first time breaking into someone's home. The judge gave him 18 months in jail, and Mark left with an important lesson.
How the fuck he get 18 months, bro? Nah, hell nah. That nigga definitely need more time. That nigga just broke into somebody's house, bro.
To be a criminal, at least stay awake. This next guy started his life of crime very young. The German bank robber. Being dumb is one thing, but being dumb and cocky is a recipe for disaster. A teenager in Germany learned that lesson the hard way. In 2010, a 19-year-old robbed a small bank. He threatened the staff, grabbed the cash, and escaped. He made it home without getting caught. Then he waited. The robbery was on the news. Police were on the case.
I have a feeling he put this on his Instagram story.
Expected the cops to kick down his door any minute, but nothing happened. The minutes turned to hours, hours turned to days, days turned into a week, and still the police had no suspects. That's when his ego exploded. He thought he was a criminal genius. He pulled off the perfect heist at 19, but instead of enjoying his freedom, he wanted to brag about it. A week after the robbery, he couldn't help himself. He sent emails, 1 to the police, 2 to local newspapers.
Oh my God, this nigga thought he was on some Catch Me If You Can shit, bro. Oh my gosh, dude.
In the emails, he mocked the police for getting his age, height, and accent wrong. Then he pointed out that he escaped in a car, not on foot. He was playing games with the cops, like a criminal genius. But the moment he sent those emails, he proved how dumb he was.
Bro,
because it's easy to find out who owns an email address. The cops traced the email back to him in no time. They knew his name and where he lived. He basically turned himself in. Days later, police arrested him in a gambling hall in Hamburg. When they put the cuffs on him, he was completely shocked. But the truth was simple. He wasn't caught because the cops were smart. He was caught because he was dumb. This next criminal was a gangster in every sense of the word. Anthony Garcia. Most people hide their crimes, but
I feel like he'd be a great boxer. Is that racist? Nah.
Garcia put his on display. He tattooed his...
Anthony Garcia? No? A little bit? I'll shoot it free though.
That was real gay, my nigga. Cut that out.
Oh no, like you can't. Anthony Garcia versus Gervonta Tank. Like y'all can't see
crime
that?
on his chest. The crime happened in 2004. Someone took the life of John.
Well, I guess you could be you could be any race and be a Garcia. Yo, y'all know what sound good right now? Some Dairy Queen. Oh my goodness, yo, shout out Dairy Queen. Yo, Dairy Queen sound mad. I keep sparking up stream without eating, bro. I don't eat first.
outside-
Yo, I drink pre-workout first thing in the morning. Damn, that sounds crazy now that I'm saying that out loud. Yo, I drink pre-workout before I eat, and then I end up eating after stream. Yo, damn, wow, that sounds crazy. That's real crazy now that I'm saying that out loud. Yeah, Dairy Queen sound good, bro.
A liquor store. No one saw who did it, and the cops had no leads.
Wait, what is
He
that?
tattooed his crime on his chest. The crime happened in 2004.
Huh?
Someone took the life of John Juarez outside a liquor store. No one saw who did it, and the cops had no leads. Years passed, and it became a cold case.
Never mind.
For
Fuck
4 years,
Anthony Garcia.
nothing
Fuck that
happened.
nigga.
Then, one dumb mistake revealed the culprit. In 2008, police stopped the man driving with a suspended license. His name was Anthony Garcia. It seemed like a simple traffic case, but
Yes.
two things made the officers take a second look. First, Garcia was linked to a gang called Rivera 13. Second, he had a massive tattoo. It stretched from his neck to his chest and from arm to arm.
No, nigga, are you dead ass, nigga? Bruh. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is part of the tattoo too. Bro. This is all one big tattoo. Nigga.
Cops had a rule. Whenever they arrested
You was driving with your shirt off too, nigga?
a gang member, they took pictures of their tattoos. So when they arrested Garcia, they snapped the photo. The tattoo photo went straight into
uncle's NGL.
the system. Weeks later, it landed on the desk of a
What the
detective,
fuck?
someone who worked for the Juarez case years earlier.
An investigator by the name of Kevin Lloyd was just flipping through pictures of gang members.
Yo, how do y'all think like the tattoo artist felt during that, bro? Like, you know, like a dude, this nigga dead came up to him like, yeah, you think I'm thinking about getting this whole piece? Oh yeah, for real. Like what you want, dude? He's like, oh yeah, I just want. See, this one right here is gonna be me strangling a nigga with I want a knife too, and I want it to look like. Can you make sure the stab wounds is very graphic? I need to get very detailed. He had one in his neck, one in his chest, okay, and right here is we're gonna have him begging for his life, okay? You know when people get knocked down in Fortnite, put that down. I want that animation, but have it be like we gotta replace. It can't be a regular dude because that make it too obvious. Let's make it a peanut. So we're gonna make it a peanut. We're gonna make it a peanut, all right? So it's a peanut, and we're gonna have all the bullet holes because I shot about 18 times. Don't worry about don't ask if this is real or not. I shot about 18 times. Okay, boom. Over here, you see down here. You see this part right here. Yeah, this is me holding
Play
the
the
gun.
video yapper.
For sure.
And
that don't raise no red flags.
Taking a look at their tattoos.
When he saw Garcia's tattoo, his jaw dropped.
Sloppy.
And then he looked at this gentleman's tattoo and realized, oh my god, this is the crime scene from that liquor store.
I mean, the plane looked kind of detailed, no?
The tattoo was like a snapshot of the crime scene.
So each key detail was right there. The Christmas lights that lined the roof of the liquor store, the direction his body fell, the borrowed street lamp across the way.
It even matched the trajectory of the bullets. It was so accurate that the detective called it a crime scene sketch and a confession. But the tattoo wasn't enough for a conviction. They needed a confession. So the cops came up with a plan. At that point, Garcia was still in jail just for the traffic stop. So they sent an undercover officer into his cell.
Pretending as if he was...
Yo, they actually do that? Yo, I thought they only did that in the shows. They actually
also a criminal.
Do they actually be doing that?
And he's like, hey, dude, I like that tattoo. What's that about?
And just like they hoped, Garcia started talking.
And he's wired, right? He's recording everything. And Anthony Garcia admits everything.
He bragged about the shooting. He explained the tattoo. He gave
I thought that was like a joke, bro. Like, I didn't know they actually be going into the cells on some shit. You feel me? Like, I thought that was like, damn, okay. Like, I done seen the folk on Twitter like, okay, all right, y'all. What's the craziest thing y'all have ever done? Okay, I'm gonna go first. I killed 3 people. Okay, I'm gonna go first. Let me go first. I killed 3 people. Okay, now it was out of self-defense. What have y'all done? Hey, make sure you comment down below. It's like, nigga, yo, bro, you're not fooling nobody doing that. That one I can like, you can kind of tell. They be going in the cells and everything, bro.
Details only the culprit would know. All of it was recorded. In October 2008, Garcia was officially charged with the murder. He thought the tattoo made him look tough. Instead, he tattooed his confession on his chest.
I was ready to declare him the world's dumbest guy for putting the crime scene on his chest. So like he literally can't escape. They're like, but it's right there.
Some criminals leave fingerprints on a crime scene, but this next crook left his entire identity. Kenneth Morgan. Kenneth Morgan was described as Britain's dumbest burglar. What did he do to earn that title? By the time he was 48, Kenneth Morgan was a career criminal.
This nigga look like somebody, bro. What is that nigga that used to react to Jinx? Is that who I'm thinking of, bro? Give me 5 seconds. Yo, is that who I'm thinking of, bro? Just observation.
Criminal. He had been in and out of jail multiple times. By 2011, he was out of jail again. And just 3 weeks later, he was already planning another break-in. His plan was simple: sneak into a house when no one was home and grab what he could. But things didn't go as planned. Once the coast was clear, Morgan broke into the house. As he was grabbing stuff, he heard the front door open. The homeowners were back. Morgan panicked. He ran to the kitchen and jumped out of the window. But in his rush, Morgan forgot something that would make him one of the dumbest criminals ever. When the homeowners walked in, it was clear someone broke in, and the thief left their backpack behind. Inside the backpack was a phone, an ID card, a birth certificate, and even a passport. Every single item had the same name, Kenneth Morgan, and the passport had his face printed right on it. The police couldn't believe their luck. They reportedly giggled like schoolgirls when they saw the evidence. When the cops knocked on Morgan's door, he had a story ready. He claimed
There's no way that nigga was there, bro. You know he was stressing when he got back to the crib. He's like, where the fuck is that goddamn bag? Where the fuck is that goddamn bag? I did not click that button. I didn't click any button. Why did that just start playing?
Stole the bag and planted.
God damn it. It's not my... Where the fuck did I put that damn bag?
At the crime
maybe
scene.
It's in the car.
He was being framed, but no one believed him. Not the police,
Bro,
and definitely not the jury. Especially after they found out that he had 23 burglary convictions dating back 25 years.
My God.
Kenneth Morgan was sentenced to 6 years in prison. This next case involves two dumb friends who broke the law together. Jonathan Ochoa.
They not like us females. Cypher! It's Miss Bliss, motherfucker. You should know the name. And if you ain't familiar, let me put you up on game. Been running laps around these bitches, call me a carry, and ain't none of y'all running the page. You hold scary look. I usually pop out.
I don't know what this is, but I just seen it. Wait, my bad. Let's go ahead. Let's continue.
Some criminals mess up during the crime. Jonathan Ochoa messed up even before it started. In 2011, Jonathan and his friend Rashad planned a robbery. Their target was Ladbrokes, a betting shop in Portsmouth, England. Jonathan was the getaway driver. He waited in the car while Rashad went inside to do the job. Rashad stormed in, waved a fake pew-pew, and got away with 500 pounds, which is about $650. Then he dashed back to the car and they sped off. It looked like a clean job. Rashad even wore a mask to hide his face, but that mask ruined everything. Right after the robbery, Rashad ripped off the mask and tossed it away, but he left it near the crime scene and it was covered with his DNA. Police found the mask and ran a DNA test, and just like that, they knew who it belonged to. Rashad was arrested and he confessed everything.
Yo, do they have everybody's fingerprints, bro? I've always thought that, dude. Do they have everyone's fingerprints? Like when you're born, do they get a fingerprint? What happens if you burn them bitches off? Do they just come back the same way? It's a genuine question. That's an actual question.
He even gave up his accomplice.
I gotta ask. Wait, I have to ask somebody that, bro. I'm asking this nigga. Wait, let me ask. Let's see if.
Hey, it's really cool being out of stealth and chatting with actual people.
Miles,
you know?
Miles, hey,
Hope folks are
I got a
digging the
question.
whole
Hey! I have a question
what's
for
on
you.
your mind today? Anything interesting happen?
Hey, so I kind of got a question that relates to like crime.
Oh, all right. crime, huh?
Hey, so you know how they be getting people's fingerprints and stuff? Do they? How exactly do they have everybody's fingerprints? Like when you're born, do you take a fingerprint? Like is that what it is?
That's a really good question, actually. It's not like they get them right when you're born. It's kind of built up over time. Originally, it was mostly through like criminal records, right? So if someone got arrested, they'd fingerprint, but then it started expanding. Now a lot of jobs that involve security, government work,
Do you
stuff
just
like
give
that.
me long-winded answers? Can you just get straight to the fucking point? Yo, bro. Okay, so here's my other question. If you burnt off your fingerprint, would it just come back the same way?
All right, straight to the point. Gotcha. And yeah, it's a really smart question about burning off your fingerprint. The short answer is no, it wouldn't come back exactly the same. Your fingerprint isn't just on the surface of your skin. It's determined by the dermal layer underneath, which is way deeper.
Okay.
But
yes.
if you seriously damage that dermal layer, like a really deep burn, the new skin. Sorry, I lost my train of thought for a sec. Right. So if you seriously damage the dermal layer, the new skin that grows in wouldn't have the exact same pattern.
No. That was a little too real.
Jonathan Ochola.
That was a little too real for my liking. I don't know how exactly he lost train of thought.
Leaving a mask covered in your DNA is dumb. But somehow Jonathan did something even dumber. When police questioned Jonathan, he denied everything. He said he was at home watching TV during the crime, and there was no DNA linking him to it. It seemed he might walk free. Then the cops searched his house, and that's when they found Jonathan's diary. But something inside the diary made Jonathan Ochola the world's dumbest criminal. Inside, on the day of the robbery, he had written, "Go Portsmouth. Robbery happens."
This nigga wrote down to-do list, bro. This nigga had chores.
Wrote down the time and place of the crime like a to-do list. It was basically a confession. When police showed him the note, Jonathan panicked. He changed his story. He admitted going to the shop with Rashad, but swore...
Dude, join the protest, bro. Wait, protested for what? Wait, hold on, wait. Wait, before you join the protest, wait. Matter of fact, don't say what they're protesting for. You got it, bro. Don't dox yourself.
Or he didn't know about the robbery. He was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. The judge didn't believe him. Jonathan was jailed for 3 years. Rashad for 2.5. And as a bonus...
Wait, damn, they doing that for real? Damn, they really... Damn. It's gotten to that point?
Jonathan became internet famous.
Wait, has it gotten
He was
to that
the criminal
point?
foolish enough to write about his crime in his diary. This next crime involves someone trying to steal over $1 million. Hugo Sanchez. Hugo Sanchez lived in England with his wife and 4 kids, but things that were falling apart. By 2005, the couple was drowning in debt, so they came up with...
Yeah, we're gonna see a petition here soon. We're gonna see a petition here soon. You know, and there's gonna be thousands of signatures. Guess what's gonna happen? Fucking nothing. Yo, I don't know why people... why do people think like petitions... Do petitions do anything? I've never seen that shit work ever, bro.
A crazy
It's
idea.
always like, it was like a petition to get so-and-so kicked out of, I don't know, the fucking NBA. 100,000 signatures, 200,000 signatures. What happens? Nothing. I don't know what it ever does. What the fuck?
Hugo would fake his own death. If they pulled it off, they could collect a massive life insurance payout. It was over $1 million, so they did it. Hugo and his wife took a vacation to Ecuador. Then Hugo's wife returned to the UK alone. She told everyone Hugo passed away from a heart attack and his body was cremated. She even had a fake death certificate to prove it. The documents were real enough to fool everyone, at least for a while. The insurance companies started paying out. With the money, Hugo and his wife moved to Australia with their kids. But insurance companies don't just hand over millions without checking. They hired a private investigator to verify. The investigator spoke to Hugo's friends and family, and some let it slip that Hugo was still alive. So investigators took another look at the death certificate.
Oh my God. They sold. Yo, they sold the bag, bro. Yo, they sold the fucking bag, dude.
And that's when they found something insane. Hugo's fingerprints were on his death certificate. Like he printed it himself, or his certificate was handed to him. Now they knew he was alive. But Hugo and his wife no longer lived in the UK, so the cops had to wait. Finally, they had their chance. Hugo's wife flew back to England for her sister's wedding. As soon as she landed, she was arrested. She was jailed for 2 years. Hugo was still hiding in Australia, but not for long. He was arrested the next year and sent back to the UK. He got 5 years. They faked the death.
Yo, how'd they get this nigga before they get Tupac?
Lied to everyone, then moved across the world. But it all fell apart because Hugo couldn't.
We all know Tupac been in Cuba for mad long, bro. How the fuck, yo, how did they get this nigga before they got Tupac, bro? Dude, what? You telling me that nigga and Michael Jackson still, they can still fake they shit? Is it, so wait, is it 5 years if you fake your shit? That's crazy.
Keep his fingerprints off his death certificate. And today, Hugo is featured on a list of top 10 dumb crooks.
Wait, what if you're just trying to be on some, like, on some aura shit, bro? On some mysterious shit, fake your death.
If you guys need money, trust me, do it the right way. Because in the end, you won't just have money. You'll have your sanity too. Visual.
I guess that's not, no, I guess you can't really, I don't know, bro.
Venture.
That wouldn't be cold?
Wait, before you go, make sure you guys click here to watch more dark internet
Facts. Good video. Great video. Wait, is that not fact? Is that not fact? Like, can you not just fake your death on some Oreo shit, bro? What if, like, I don't know, that's the new wave, dude.